Nicholas, and I'm coming at you with a deck profile of Chaos Constellars.
Alright.
So, I got one BLS, of course, two Chaos Sorcerers, because that new balance is being ridiculous, and then the Constellars, which is 3 Prolux, 3 Calls, 3 Sombre, and I'm running 3 Saya, because I'm running the 1-for-1 and 2 Veilers, and I can synchro. You can synchro real easy with this deck. So, and that's the Constellar engine.
And why do you play those, but not the other ones?
The level 4, it's a Veiler Magnet. So if you're going to Veiler Magnet, I'd rather special summon this guy in defense, and then let him get Veiler in defense rather than have a 16 attack point just sitting there, and then he just gets ran over.
But when don't you normal summon? Don't he have to come in an attack mode?
Yeah, he still has to come in attack mode, but then I still have 2 monsters with this. And
so Effect Raider will mess you up, that's what you're saying.
Effect Raider would only hit this, and if they Effect Raider this to copy the level, I can still boost this level up to 2, and then say if they have another Effect Raider or some stupid shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that. And then for the hand traps, I run 1 Honest, 2 Effect Raiders. Again, for the 1-for-1, you could normal, then 1-for-1 for Catastor or some other broken chip. Because with this guy, you could change the levels so you
or
could...
Miss Worm.
Or you can
make a Miss Worm.
And you can manipulate levels, so it's a lot easier to synchro. I run the... And now we're getting into the darks. I run 2 Trags, because they're perfect. Perfect for this deck. You special summon him, you pitch level 4, take control, make some black ship or corner or something, and just win. Then run 3 Tour Guides with the Tour Bus. This works really well with the Fortune Tune, because you just send them back and it's just ridiculous stalling until you get your good cards. And then with that, I run a Birdman, so you can either bounce back a Tour Guide with Birdman and Synchro.
But do not target the one you special summon.
No, you target the one you special summon because you can't Synchro with that one. So
yeah.
You Tour Guide into Tour Guide, and then you bounce the one that you get because you can't Synchro with the one you get for Birdman, and then you sync for 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how
I
that
messed
works.
up, yeah.
So if you have Birdman in your hand, do not get Turbus, and then you just do some ridiculous shit. Then I run the Bear for the Tenkies and the Searching. So I run the Rhoda, and only 2 Tenkies, because there's only 4 targets for Tenkies, and I'm not going to have...
Waste your resources.
Yeah, to do 3 targets, 3 searchers for 2 cards, for 3 cards.
There's 4 search.
Yeah, 3 cards to search 4 cards. It doesn't make sense because you start drawing dead after that. I run 1 Star Cradle because this is 2 dead if you draw early game. Then the 1-for-1 Dark Hole. I run 2 Phoenix Shades. This is really good with the Pleiades to bounce back if they do some stupid shit. And same thing with the Tenkies. If you have Pleiades on the field and they Dark Hole or something, you can either send the Pleiades back to the extra deck or bounce one of these back to your hand so you can use them again. And then I run 1 D Prism and 1 Mirror Force. I feel like D Prism in this format is a staple because too many decks like Dark Worlds rely on 1 card. And so you just go banish Grafla and then they scoop. And then Mirror Force, of course, to punish bad players. I run the Compulse because it's broken. And then the whole stopping everything you summon, the Solemn Torrential. Torrential works really well with the Dark Hole when you get Omega on the field and they do something stupid.
Sound like a good time.
Sounds like a very good time. And for the extra deck, I run 1 M7, only 1 because you can't use its effect if you overlay on top of a Constellar. So most of the times, I'm either going over him to beat over something, and it's usually dead before it's my turn next. So I just run into the beat, and if I get the effect, it's amazing. But
and most likely you only need 1.
Most likely, yeah, you won't need more than 1. You don't need 3. This doesn't make sense. I only run 2 Pleiades, because if you're a good player, that's all you need. Because if they Dark Hole, get rid of it. Before you have any targets of theirs, you send himself back. You can chain his effect to send himself back to the extra deck to Dark Hole. And then you can use him again. Then Constellar Omega. I feel so if you get these 2 on the field at the same time, it's a lock. Because he boosts either one of their attacks, and then he protects both of them from spells and traps. So if they Dark Hole, you protect them both. Or if they attack with like Blue Eyes or something, you can boost either one of them. They protect each other really well. And then For the rank 5s, the generic rank 5s, I run Volcasaurus because it's ridiculous. Tiras, to pop everything with those back row heavy decks is the best. And just for the OTK, I run Shark Fortress. So it works really well. Shark Fortress Tiras, attack twice and pop 2. It's really good. And then for the rank 4s, I run Black Ship of Corn, get over Zen mains real easy because there's too much. Honestly, there's too much shit in here to get over Zen main, so I might take this out for something else, another generic. Then I run Maestro because it's a dark target. Both of them is because they're both dark targets, and Maestro gets over a lot of things just by setting it face down.
Like Grapha?
Like Grapha. And for rank 3s, I run Leviar. Bring back all your things you banished with your Chaos Monsters and your Sombres.
To set up your combos, basically.
Of course. People get mad at me when I banish a Calls, which you never want to do, and I have a Tour Guide in my hand, because then you just bring him back with this, and then they get mad at me. Then you run the Zen mains and the Fortune Stone for the amazing stall. And for the Sinkers, I won 1 level 6 and 1 Black Rose. The Black Rose is just to punish bad players. People who overextend on monsters, and you just want to say, haha.
That sounds like a Rodney.
So you blow up the field with Black Rose. It's really easy. If you have Birdman, you normal summon with Pollux, then normal summon anything else. Bounce back with Birdman, and then just sink for 7. Really easy. And then Flameville, it's for that Tour Guide play. When you Tour Guide into a Tour Guide and bounce the Tour Guide for Birdman, sink for 6, and this has Piercing, and it just keeps juicing itself up. So if this stays on the field, you're really good.
And how much does he gain?
He gains 300 every time he inflicts damage, and he has Piercing. So just piss on people.
You should get the new Volcano one.
And then the side deck has got some work. I run a Mind Drain for Graveyard and a Soul Drain, so I get the hand traps and the graveyards. None of them bother me. No Skill Drain in this deck. Skill Drain kills this deck. That's why you have
the evil.
You have so much shit. You have the Imperial Iron Wall for those crazy decks that like to banish everything in the world.
The dead dragons?
I run the dead dragons. No, you gotta run macro for them, banish everything. 2 Maxis, again for those bad players who overextend.
Maxi, more
Though that Grand Mode, this Grand Mode saves me so much. They get some ridiculous thing out, and I just put him down and laugh at him. The Gorilla for those back row heavy decks that I hate so much.
Yep.
The Marshmallow to laugh at people.
For the shits and giggles.
For the shits and giggles. Because in this deck, no one ever expects this. No one ever expects this. They're like, oh, it's some little shit. He's got nothing left. Attack, take 1,000.
Marshmallow.
This it's probably gonna be taken out for a Spirit Reaper.
Oh, Penguin Soldier.
No Penguin Sword. I need Dark. And it's probably gonna be a Spirit Reaper for the Dark target.
Okay.
And then that Flying Sea to laugh at people again.
We try to express it.
And then I'm a synchro with that.
Thunder King to laugh at people again. People try and search, you say no.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You run the double MSTs because this is a very monster heavy deck. So you run the MSTs to try to not have to run into everything. This deck doesn't really run a lot of back row hate because you have enough monsters to just keep ramming the back row.
Swarming the field?
Just swarm the field and they just attack. You end up using all their back row and you just keep having replies. You just keep coming. You run the swords for the Pleiades effect because you can bounce it and just keep reusing it.
His own tech card?
My own tech card right here. Keep using swords all day long. Then you have the Mind Control to... this is to punish the Boujin players. Those Boujin players that have that one monster on the field. Take their Yamato.
But they can use their turtle.
Overlay for Omega. They can.
Oh yeah, they still that.
They
just play Imperial and then the Mind Control, and then they can't remove the turtle.
I might consider taking this out for a Soul Release because I have a prediction of Soul Release is gonna be a really good side deck card, especially for cards decks like Boujins and Dark Worlds, everything. Just Soul Release, Spanish, Grapha, your Dark Worlds, all.
I have to get my first.
Spanish everything in there, and that's it.
Alright.
Thank you, YouTube.
Alright, YouTube. This your boy Angry Monkey. Peace.
Don't do a nigga